I've always been interested in computers, and I started to learn how to program when I was in high school. Most challenges that I have are kind of visual challenges.
They'd heard about the Viz Center and thought maybe we could come up with something innovative to help the student. The student was taking Algebra 109 and needed some way of visualizing the graphs since she was visually impaired.
If we're in lecture and someone is graphing something on the board, the professor or someone, I don't know what to make of it. I'm pretty much lost.
We used our laser cutter. So what they would do is they used a freeware program, GeoGebra. They would generate a graph, the laser cutter, which will cut very precise lines, etchings, and what we used was acrylic. So he would have some sort of feedback as he could feel the graph across the lines and the actual curve lines.
There are little grooves, you know, and you can run something thin and pointy like a pin, like say, through it and kind of, you know, figure out what the shape of the graph is. So when I take an exam or when I was doing homework, they could say graph a function and I could say, okay, I have an idea of how this would work.
The actual grid lines, sometimes we had to make those very slight and maybe even get rid of them because they could be confusing. Again, he's going completely off tactile feedback. And then the origin, the 0, 0 point on the graph, he had a hard time finding that. And so we had to come up with a hole that we would always have to manually put on each cut, on each curve, just so he knew where to start at 0.
And of course the benefit was, you know, it helped me to understand visually what the expression was.
And the university needed it done because they offer, without restriction, the education to students regardless of their capabilities on this. I mean, if you're admitted and you need to take the class, they need to be able to make it possible for you to take the class.
I've actually given a lot of thought to teaching. So along with computer science, I also enjoy, why not teach?
It was really great to help. You know, why did we do it? For one, it was just great to help, to use the resources we have to help somebody that needed it.